You're in the market for a new SUV, and there are more options than ever. From sporty four-seaters, off-road ready workhorses, to glorified minivans. Well, whatever kind of SUV you're in the market for, you're better off avoiding these 10 in 2024. From redesigns just around the corner, or longer-term problems plaguing the model, there's good reason to consider alternatives if you must buy one of these options this year. Starting with, now, the BMW X3 is a great vehicle. It's one of the models that helped BMW turn into Consumer Reports' most recommended automakers. With 4 and 6-cylinder engine options, you can get nearly as much power as you want behind the wheel of an X3, not to mention BMW's pedigree when it comes to premium luxury touches in the interior. And they really put the German engineering excellence to work with the driving character of this nimble and sporty SUV. But the X3 is getting completely redesigned in 2025, and it looks poised to be bigger and better in every way, while somehow maintaining a lower drag coefficient than the smaller outgoing model. Not to mention, a fully electric X3 is on the horizon in a rumored plug-in hybrid. So if you really want all that BMW has to offer in an X3, just wait a little longer to buy one new. Another vehicle that's getting the full redesign treatment in 2025 is the Nissan Kicks. Yes, the Nissan Kicks has long been an affordable compact SUV, but many of the features that keep costs down make it hard to seriously consider the Kicks as a good option. While the 2024 Kicks does have impressive fuel economy at 37 miles per gallon on the highway, the limited 122 horsepower 4-cylinder engine will feel sluggish compared to just about any other modern vehicle. Plus, the lack of an all-wheel drive option doesn't make the Kicks very appealing for a 4-season climate. Offerings like the Hyundai Kona and the Mazda CX-30 have the Kicks beat when it comes to entry-level compact SUV options. Thankfully, the 2025 Kicks is getting plenty of updates, like optional all-wheel drive, a more powerful engine, slightly increased cabin and cargo space, and a bunch more. So if you must have a Kicks, we'll kick the can down the line one more year to pick one up. The QX80 is Infiniti's flagship vehicle. It's a big executive SUV that will have you traveling in comfort and style. And while the current model is still equipped with a powerful V8, the 2025 model will see an even more powerful and more efficient twin-turbo V6 under the hood. Not to mention the gorgeous exterior redesign the QX80 is getting, which looks so good. But this thing isn't just about looks and speed. It's also a shockingly capable workhorse. The next-gen QX80 will have a towing capacity of, get this, 8,500 pounds, more than any Cadillac Escalade or Lincoln Navigator. Supreme luxury awaits with massage functions available in the seats for the very first time, along with infrared sensors to detect and adjust the climate for maximum comfort. And if maximum comfort and maximum luxury is your aim, give it a few more months until the 2025 QX80 is available. The Jeep Renegade 2023 model is the last actual updated model. But don't be surprised if you see brand new Renegades on dealer lots all the way through the end of 2025. Unfortunately, the Renegade has never really been a vehicle that we could recommend. The vehicle is notorious for engine and transmission issues that cause uneven hesitation during acceleration or early breakdowns of parts. Even when everything is working as expected, it's an underwhelming experience. It's a Jeep that's not really great at any Jeep things. The steering isn't precise enough to feel sporty, the engine is underpowered, and it just doesn't have the curb appeal that you would like in a Jeep. It's basically Jeep's take on an Econobox, but everyone else does Econoboxes better. At least Jeep finally came to their senses and is putting the Renegade out of its misery. Forever. The Mini Countryman is also undergoing a significant transformation for the 2025 model year, making it a wise choice to wait for the updated version. Here's why. While the exterior maintains the classic Mini styling, the interior and under the hood are getting major updates. The cabin promises to be roomier and more upscale than ever before. And since the 2025 Countryman rides on the same platform as the BMW X1, it shares the same 241 horsepower turbocharged 2-liter inline-4 engine. All-wheel drive, known as all-4 in Mini's terminology, comes standard, providing better traction and stability. And if you really want to go all out, just wait for the 2025 John Cooper Works Countryman 312 horsepower, unique body panels, and extra aero. Spicy. In summary, waiting for the 2025 Mini Countryman means enjoying an SUV with more comfort, more performance, and ultimately, way more fun. We could never advise against the Subaru Forester. It's the company that basically started the lifted wagon compact SUV subcategory everyone else has jumped on. But 2025 is a huge year for the Forester as it's getting big updates. The 2025 Forester boasts fresh exterior design cues, including modernized headlights and a beefier grille. Despite the updates, it maintains the well-known formula that has made it successful. Flat 4 engine, all-wheel drive, and extra ground clearance for those off-road adventures. Subaru promises a 40% reduction in cabin noise compared to the previous model. Updated safety features are on the way, including the updated eyesight activity safety system now includes pedestrian and cyclist detection. Plus, it has emergency stop features that we've never seen before. Although the 2.5-liter flat 4 engine remains, a new tune means more peak torque arriving sooner in the RPM range, enhancing overall responsiveness. We saved the Toyota 4Runner for number 4. Just this month, Toyota announced the new generation of 4Runner after 16 long years without a major update. The 2025 4Runner is the latest and greatest from a long lineage of off-road capable SUVs, and it's poised to be powerful and efficient with the iForce Max hybrid powertrain. And third row seating is now standard. It's going to be the roomiest 4Runner yet, not to mention a host of suspension and handling upgrades across all models. But if you're really ready to go off-road, the Trail Hunter Edition is sure to please. This thing really makes its predecessor look like a fossil in comparison. Trust me when I say your patience will be rewarded if you hold out for the next gen. Now, Rivian shocked the automotive world with its fully electric R1 line of SUVs and trucks. The California startup really impressed us with the range, the performance, and features of its rigs, but the cost has always been pretty high. But come 2026, there will be a new line of Rivian SUVs, the R2 line. They'll be slightly smaller than the R1, but they'll also be a whole lot cheaper. They're expected to start at roughly $45,000, as opposed to the R1S, which starts at $76,700. But just because it's cheaper, don't think it skimps out on performance. If you opt for the larger battery pack option, there's an expected 300-mile range for all drivetrains, whether you opt for the single electric motor, dual motor, or tri-motor layout. The R2 also promises to dial back some of the off-road features of the R1 line in the interest of improving on-road performance and comfort. If the R2 can deliver with similar performance and range just in a slightly smaller package, you'd be crazy not to wait. The 2025 Subaru Ascent might just be the smart move over its 2024 counterpart. The new turbocharged 4-cylinder engine pairs up with a 326 horsepower hybrid system. The 2025 Ascent struts on the scene with a fresh look. It no longer looks like a Forester that had an allergic reaction to something. It's finally got a styling all of its own. The 2025 model stretches its legs too, gaining approximately 4 inches in length. That means more room for you, passengers, cargo, and your dog, all while the ground clearance remains at a respectable 9.2 inches, ensuring off-road prowess for your weekend adventures. Subaru's commitment to safety shines in the 2025 Ascent. It's got all the bells and whistles, adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, and much, much more. The 2024 isn't a slouch either, but the 2025 Ascent is definitely taking safety and performance to the next level. Now for some honorable mentions. If you're watching this video, you probably weren't considering a Toyota Crown. So like, subscribe, turn on that notification bell because the Crown isn't even an SUV. Or, well, is it? It's a high-belted lifted sedan with all-wheel drive, which puts it in a very strange category, kind of like the Honda Cross Tour before it. But soon, the Crown will have a full-on SUV option, the Crown Signia. Similar to the Corolla Crosses to the Corolla, it replaces the Toyota Venza as the mid-size 2-row crossover SUV, and it's poised to be impressive. The Crown Signia will come as a hybrid only, with all-wheel drive standard. Toyota claims it will have a waft of luxury, although they haven't gone quite as far as putting a Lexus badge on it. And for our number 1, the Rogue is Nissan's somehow best-selling vehicle, and it has us scratching our heads as to why. CVT failures have been present in Rogue since 2008, and it's been such a constant problem with the Rogue that Nissan had to extend warranties to address the issue. While the problem has lessened in later years, it's still a regular concern for Rogue owners. It's not uncommon for catastrophic transmission failure well before you hit 100,000 miles. Unlike almost every other vehicle on this list, I wouldn't wait for the 2025 model. The Rogue might seem like an attractive option for the price point and versatility as a crossover SUV, but nearly every competitor has it beat in reliability. And if other features like fuel efficiency or more upscale interior options matter to you, there's far better options on the market. And those are 10 SUVs that you might actually want to avoid in 2024. Please give this video a like, it helps us out a ton, and consider subscribing to the channel and turning on that notification bell. Go check out our other Ideal videos. I'm Brad, this is Ideal, we'll catch you next week, and promise me one thing, keep living the ideal lifestyle.